When he first ran for president, all the way back 2015, 2016, Donald Trump said in a moment that went viral, "The American dream is dead." He wasn't right then. But if he were to say that statement again today, he would in fact be correct. Because according to people all over the United States, the American dream is dead. Polls have shown that a majority of Americans are no longer optimistic about the future. They have shown us that Americans believe that our nation is headed down the wrong path. But more importantly, we also have hard data, not opinion polls, but hard data to show us that the American dream is dead. But before I give you the data, we first have to define, right? Like, what's the American dream? Well, according to politicians over the years, the American dream is, of course, own your own business. Small business owners are the backbone of the United States. You see it in beer commercials. You hear it from Republican politicians. We care about the small business owners. That's who we care about. The mom and pops who just risked it all to open their boutique or to open their restaurant or whatever it is. But that's who they care about. Of the job losses that happened in the year 2025, Trump's first year back in office, the majority of them were small businesses. Small businesses are dying in the United States. To compound that matter, new data has come out from the JPMorganChase Institute showing that small businesses were actually among the hardest hit from Donald Trump's tariffs, costing them billions and billions and billions of dollars. That, of course, unfortunately, they, for the most part, had to pass on to consumers. If, of course, they were even able to keep their doors open at all. But small businesses, thanks solely to Donald Trump's promises, are dying across the United States. And things are only going to get worse for them this year. In spite of what this administration says, which is that this is going to be the golden year, we're going to see the Trump boom, they said in that recent televised cabinet meeting. Economists are saying, oh, the hell, we're not. We're going to see slowdowns. We could potentially see a major recession. We will see American consumers with less money to spend. When people have less money to spend, they have to be more cautious with those dollars. What happens during recessions? What businesses boom? Chains. During the George W. Bush administration, the back half of it when the economic situation just got horrific, the biggest growth, the biggest job sector here in the United States was Walmart. Walmarts were popping up everywhere because it was so much cheaper than even the other chain grocery stores. A lot of small businesses went out of business because their prices, typically, not necessarily always, but mostly, are slightly higher. It's locally owned. They don't have the backing of billions and billions of dollars in the bank. They can't sell things at a loss like some of these other larger businesses can do on certain items. Locally owned restaurants started closing. You know, little difficult to compete with a Chili's 2 for $20 when you've got a bunch of employees to pay. You got to pay your rent and you don't have $1 billion, corporate puppet master footing the bills for you. Small businesses are dying right now, and there's only going to be more graves dug for them throughout the rest of this administration. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.